They tell you not to blame your parents because they did the best they could. They tell you not to blame their parents because they also did the best they could. They tell you not to blame God because his will isn't personal. They tell you not to blame yourself because holding a knife against your own throat won't save you. They tell you not to blame the world because it doesn't know you. They tell you not to numb the pain because an ocean is still an ocean when it freezes over. The polar bears know we can't avoid the heat forever. The waves will rule us again. They tell you not to think about the world ending because it only sends you into despair. They tell you not to dwell too long in the past and they know farewell, you don't have a future. They tell you to live in the present moment and let the hard lines of memory fade away until you are all that's left. They tell you not to feel lonely. They tell you everything is normal and happiness is an attainable goal. They tell you it's not your fault, but if it is, don't blame yourself, don't blame God, and don't blame your parents. They did the best they could. Hello. I am Galilea Artica, and tonight I want you all to join me on a journey. It will be a journey through your rage and into your power. First, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. I want you to take a deep breath. And as you do, I want you to notice all of the little movements happening in your body. I want you to feel the expansion of air as it enters your lungs. Feel the heat of your nerves. Feel the steady pulse of your heart. I want you to imagine that this room is in a bubble, and inside this bubble we are safe. Any judgments that you might have towards the people sitting next to you, I want you to make an effort to let those go. Imagine them falling away like petals, revealing at the center people who are not so different from you. Now I want you to turn your attention to your feet on the floor. I want you to imagine roots growing out of your feet and digging down deep into the earth, stretching further and further, connecting you through time to all of your ancestors who came before you. Feel what it was like to walk with their feet on this same earth. What was the scenery like in this place when they walked it? Was it greener, more vibrant? Was the ground sprinkled with flowers or bloodshed? Was there turmoil of a different kind? Now, I want you to picture fire. I want you to imagine this fire pulsing at the center of Earth's core. And I want you to imagine the sparks of it traveling up all the way through those roots you sent out, back up to your feet and through your body, where they reach your solar plexus right below your ribs, and they ignite like a match. Feel the flames as they engulf your whole body. Then name them for what they are. Rage. These flames are the rage of the earth, the rage of your ancestors, the rage of you. They're the rage of all the times you just had to shut up and take it, swallow another tragedy on the news, get up and go to work, even when your insides were melting, even when you wanted nothing more but to lay in bed and forget the world because its demands are far too loud, but there are bills to pay and mouths to feed, and you have no choice but to shut it down. It is the rage of the earth as she watches her creations destroy each other, destroy her over and over and over. It is all the power we have conveniently turned off. Now, I want you to make it personal. I want you to imagine gathering all these flames inside you into a ball. And I want you to imagine the one thing, the one person or force or entity or institution you would most like to throw them at. Whatever thing has hurt you personally the most. And I want you to imagine that thing is sitting in front of you. And this ball of flames inside of you is becoming words. It is up to you how you shape these words, whether they are understanding, demanding, insisting, or pain-inflicting. You must choose them very carefully. You can choose only 10 to 15 words. 10 to 15 words for whatever message you most want this thing to hear. Knowing whatever those words are, whatever it is, it will hear them and understand them. And then I want you to open your eyes and write those words on the note card that is under your seat. We'll give you a minute to do this now. About 10 more seconds. Okay. For this next part, I want you to listen very carefully. In just a moment, I'm going to invite you all to share these words with me so that you can be seen and heard, and that we can all experience collective catharsis. So what's going to happen is in a moment, I will ask you to raise your hands. I will select some of you, and you will come up and line up behind this chair. And you're going to sit in this chair across from me. And you will pretend that I am the thing you have written to. And you're going to look me in the face and say those words to me as if I am that thing. And the point of this is to be as cathartic as possible, so you can be as expressive as you want. You can yell, you can cry. You do whatever you need to do, but you have to stay in that chair as long as you're up here, and you can only say the words that you have written. And you will say them to me, I promise I won't judge you. We've all let go of our judgments, so no one is going to judge you. You will say them to me, I will give you a nod of acknowledgement, and then you will carefully walk off behind this chair and return. If anyone whoever does not get to come up, you also will have the option of putting your cards in this bag of flames, and then I will choose a few cards at the end to read on your behalf. So, everyone understand? Mm-hmm. Raise your hands if you would like to participate here with me. Anyone brave? Anyone else?
I am disappointed, I am tired, I am sad, I am angry. Why don't you hear me? Why don't you hear me?
I am enough. I am a child of God. I've got this.
Everyone have a chance. You never showed up for me. Save the planet now. Save me. Hurt, rage, anger, action, breathe, calm, forgive, peace. I wish for you to experience what you have done to anyone you have hurt. I wish you the best. Flames of fire must stop. We can make them stop. Affairs needs reformation. Why? Love that one. Yeah. You have no power. Why? You are selfish. Think about the people you affected. No, stop, wait, hate, more. Let's take some deep breaths together. You're gonna breathe in deep. Imagine your breath coming up all the way from the earth. Hold it, and then breathe out with it. Okay. Good. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Use a hand on your solar plexus. Let's do one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Close your eyes for a minute and check back in with your body. What do you feel? Do you feel a buzzing of energy? Maybe what you are feeling is your power. For some of you, it might still be clouded by hurt. That is okay. Once the pain of your rage has been faced and dealt with, power is what's left. Power is nothing more than the ability to create change. You must face the wound to access it. Remember this. You are entitled to your rage. You're even entitled to your blame. Don't let anyone tell you you aren't. I'm not here to sell you on some crap about forgiveness or about forgetting blame altogether. What I am here to do is to ask you to think about the purpose your blame holds. Why do we blame? We blame because our rage is a loaded gun and we need somewhere to point it. Blame is a target that makes us feel better about the fact that our rage is a loaded gun. Keeps us safe from accidentally exploding ourselves. But what if it didn't have to be a gun? What if instead your rage was a wildfire, burning away everything toxic so that new life can begin? What if your rage was a supernova, blasting light and stardust in every direction to be transformed into something else? It's time to stop living with the safety on. You are not a gun. You're an unstoppable spark of change. You must choose who you will and will not hold accountable and what you yourself will and will not take responsibility for. They would have you think your rage is a minefield to be carefully tiptoed around. They tell you this because they don't want you to see it as the endless gold mine it is for passion, creativity, and most importantly, revolution. So, Dallas, I will leave you with one question. Where will you put your rage?